Well, hello everyone in TV land, lords and ladies. I am WadsWorth the Fifth.
And I am Esmeralda from the West.
And today we wanted to talk to you about...
Finding your purpose.
Finding your purpose, but where would people come to find their purpose?
Well, they could come talk to us.
Where can they find us, though?
Well, they can find us a lot of different ways, but one of the favorite ways of late is in our little shop in Pawtuxet Village, in Rhode Island. The island of Rhode.
My island.
It is my island.
It is my island, yes.
Yes. But we have a lovely little shop that we have taken space up in called the Emerald Frog, Reiki and More. And it is in the lovely village of Pawtuxet at 2154 Broad Street, right near the bridge there in Pawtuxet Village. Right in walking distance of all of these lovely little shops. So if somebody is in the area for lunch, there are everything from little crepe shops to 5-star dining within a little walking area. Right. And then there's us.
Huzzah.
So how wonderful.
Yes, if you come in, being the spiritual chaps that we are, you can certainly find help of all sorts, whether it is you want to learn your aura colors, you want readings done, you want to learn how to go with the flow, or see perhaps some spiritual artwork such as this, and perhaps you want a custom piece. I do all kinds of fun artwork there. Maybe we can even teach you how to do acrylic pourings, or teach you how to work with your higher self. It all depends on what you're really spiritually inclined to look for or need, or what you've been brought to us for. Yes. So it is... go with the flow. So, yes. And then, it's also a very historical region. So while you're visiting, I believe there was a British ship burn. So, history repeats itself. If you feel the need to burn a ship, just don't blame us for it.
And perhaps don't do it in Pawtuxet anymore.
No.
Apparently there was a famous ship there, the Gaspy or something they call it.
People gasped, all right.
They did, and they have a whole area of town named after it, and a whole festival in the summertime dedicated to the burning of this British ship.
Right.
So it hits us a little close to home, but...
Me, I have a Viking background, and I love ships, so I say if it's gotta burn, it's gotta burn. But that's just me. That's my motto.
You are funny. So it's just funny, for as we are talking here, and, I have this lovely deck in my hand. So this is the Life Purpose Oracle deck, and this is one of the decks that you will find in our shop, depending on when you visit us.
Yes.
For one of the clever little things that we do that is slightly different than most. For most readers, most divination people, palm readers or whatever, they have one deck that they work with.
Yes.
We do things a little bit differently at our shop.
Yes, we're weirdos.
Well, we are. We go against the grain, as they say. We go with the flow, but against the grain.
Yes.
Which, the black sheep have to stick together.
Well, we keep it interesting that way.
We do. We do. So our shop works different than most. And one of the different things that we do is we bring different decks into the shop on different weeks. So you never quite know what we will have. We do always have the favorites, but we change it up. So
yes. Source kind of gives us a little heads up, so we know this deck or that deck, and so that we are prepared for the right person when they come in.
And it is funny how that works.
Yes.
For typically the first day that a deck wanders into the shop, so does a client who's looking for that specific deck. So it is funny how they make their way.
Truly.
But we are going to play a little game here, and we are going to play with these cards to see what kind of cards they are. So, Miss Doreen Virtue, sometimes what I like to do when it is just me by myself and I'm just playing along to play along, is instead of pulling a card out of the deck, I will open the book from a certain page. And see what my eye falls upon.
Okay.
So I was just playing with the book, just kind of playing with the pages, and then the book kind of stuck open at this page. Yep. Do you know what page it is?
I don't know.
Light and Love.
Light and Love. That's how we
light, and
roll.
love.
That's how we roll.
It is how we roll. It says your purpose is to bring divine healing, light, and love to this world.
So we're on it.
We are. Here we are,
Right.
reading this reading, and all of a sudden there is this card
Right.
that pops out of the book that tells us that our purpose is to bring divine healing, light, and love to the world. So we are doing our best by spirit to do just that.
Yes.
Maritally, we are a conduit of God's pure light and love, and we bring this healing energy through our prayers, visualizations, and positive intentions. This is your life purpose, it says. It may not seem specific, but I think we do that in everything that we do. So, there were some other cards that pop out here.
Looks like you got 3.
I did. And the first one is sensitivity. For I believe that many of our world's children are becoming, in fact, more sensitive.
Oh, yes.
It started back, I don't know, 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago, some would even venture to say, with what some may have heard the term indigo children. And those were the pioneers that came here to shake things up. So if you think of like some of the musical bands and some of the people back in the 60s and 70s that were considered radicals, that were perhaps fighting
Flower children.
Flower children.
Right.
People who were perhaps standing up against certain ideals, certain governments, certain wars.
And it's funny how history repeats itself as the people in power once again seem to oppress the people. All of a sudden, hello, we're here to spread some light and love, and we're not going to take it anymore, even if I have to hug you and love you.
And it is interesting to me that the way the cards came out, so they came out in 3 piles. Do you mind picking up that 3rd pile, darling, right here?
Oh, okay. Yep.
So you can see the thickness of the piles. And the first pile is sensitivity, and hidden behind there is spiritual teacher. The second card is infinite abundance. And the 3rd card is leadership.
Right.
But I do find it interesting that these 2 came out together.
Yes.
For it is with our sensitivities that we then become spiritual teachers. And that was what we were just saying with, you know, these people who kind of came to Earth and are known as indigos, or these pioneers.
I don't like putting names to it, like indigo and stuff like that.
Well, yes.
You know, because there are many, like, you go online and you hear so many different terms. And...
well, that is, yes, they have indigos, they have crystal, they have rainbow children now, are the ones being born, and yes.
We are all people. We're all God's children, and we are all here to spread light and love. And if you're watching this video, guess what? That was at the bottom of the deck that was on leadership. You're on the right path. So you're watching the right things, you're doing the right things. Keep it up. You probably know a little bit what Nellie and I are already talking about, and that is okay. And if you want to learn more, we are here.
Come see us.
You can come see us, and we are here because we were put in a leadership position, and so that's what we're going to do. We're going to lead as best we can.
Teaching.
We
are teaching.
We are teaching.
We are doing our best to teach.
Yes.
And we are learning as well. For they say, one of my other favorite sayings is when the student is ready, the teacher shall appear.
Right.
And one never knows where the teachers can be, for they can be anywhere.
Absolutely.
They can absolutely be anywhere.
And I think it's funny because this card also fell out here. It's the Oracle card. And it says, you are able to discern answers and guidance for yourself and others. And that's what we do. If you come by the shop, we're here to help. And provide you with, it's funny, it's almost like these are put in order by the gods for us, to find you options. To find the options in the path that you need, no matter what your issue is, whether it's a card reading or you just need to sit down and chat. We will assist.
Yes. And what is actually even funnier is that you are protected while you make your changes.
And you can trust us. Right?
Or trust in the God's guidance, for
yes.
it is not us. I mean, certainly we are conduits, But we could not have made this up if you should.
Too funny.
It is always surprising to me, and there's the train whistle.
The train whistle, yes.
And we know that when we hear those noises, when we are saying something, that it is like that exclamation point from the gods saying, pay attention to this.
Yes.
For there is no way that we could have pulled these cards in the order that we did from a deck of 44 cards to make the story up. So, I mean, it is... So, animals. So this has come up a lot.
Yes.
And perhaps our audience can help us.
Yeah.
For this has come up quite a bit. And it seems like we are meant to work with animals.
Mm-hmm.
And it is not quite clear.
Yes.
How precisely that will come about. I mean, certainly we have water and snacks for the puppies in the neighborhood of Pawtuxet.
Yep.
But...
You understand animals. Excuse me. So, sorry, go ahead now.
You can communicate with animals. You know, after I got my Reiki certification, I did notice that the little puppies liked me better. That dogs would come up to me. And people do offer Reiki to animals. So there are many different things that have been presented to us with animals. And we're not quite sure if there's a market for it. So maybe in the comments you can let us know if you would be interested in us broadening our horizons to include animals in our offerings. Yes. And what you would see of value. Would it be communicating with the animals intuitively? For I feel like sometimes I do get messages from little puppies or kitties when I am talking to them.
Oh, we can pull a card for them too.
We can pull a card for them.
Yeah.
This lovely fine gentleman here can see human auras. So if he can see human auras, perhaps Fido has an aura too.
That would be interesting.
Right?
Yes.
So... Let us know, let us know what would be of interest to you, and we will see, because this does keep coming up, and perhaps we need to pray on it and see...
Where to go,
but...
I think,
you know, sometimes...
We go with the flow.
We go with the flow, certainly, but, you know, this has been... a theme, and you know, you might have seen my face, for I have no poker face, as we all know. But he touched the cards and all of a sudden animals popped out, and I just thought, okay, we need to speak on this.
Right.
We need to speak on this, and perhaps our audience, since you are so kind to us, will tell us what direction you would like to see, what you would like for your animals. Is it knowing what they are trying to tell you, if they have a message for you? Is it painting their aura when we paint yours?
Right, I'm not sure.
What is it?
But there's also the thing of the school, you know, and we are here to teach and lead. And so put in the comment section things that you would like to learn. Because I think I can see us doing classes and offering different spiritual advising classes or just speech classes, you know.
Card reading classes.
Card reading classes, yes. I mean, there's so much to kind of expand on.
Yes.
So let us know what you think. I mean,
you are free to do as you choose.
Right? Yes.
Oh, and look, there are all kinds of little animals in the background there.
I like that.
And they are dancing. They are happy. They are glorious.
Yes.
I do love that. So I feel like whatever we decide to do with the animals are jumping for joy.
Yes. Yes, I agree.
So that is a good sign.
Well, you know, it's funny. As we were playing with the cards, since we're going to keep going. Career changes. Perhaps, you know, we work at the Emerald Frog and Frog. I don't know why that came out so weird, but Frog. So when we're not working at the Emerald Frog, perhaps we start working at a zoo.
Oh, There's a zoo right up the road from the Emerald Frog.
There you go. So if you don't see us at the Emerald Frog, you'll see us in the lion cage. What? Hey.
I don't know that is my guidance to go in the lion cage.
I like kitties.
You do.
I do.
They will lick your little face.
That's what I'm talking about. We'll cuddle, we'll snuggle, we'll have a steak together. I mean,
It'll be so cute.
I think so. So on that note, if I'm still alive next week after working at the zoo, you will see me at the Emerald Frog.
Until next time.
Until next time. See you all later. Bye.